Good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend, where we take different mind body formats, mix them up together using Tai Chi to warm up, a little bit of ballet bar training to tone the muscles, and a lot of strength training, traditional type of strength training using hand weights. I have 3 sizes today just to give me some variation on the exercises that we're doing. Some core work at the end to really focus on stabilization of the spine, which is functionally what our core mostly does. Some flexibility and balance to round it out. So let's get started with Tai Chi. Clear your space so you can move a little bit side to side laterally. I'll get some music going for us. Looks like my mat's a bit crooked. Does this one need to come forward a little bit more on this side? All right, that looks better. Okay, so let's just start. Feet right underneath the hips. Nice long spine. Draw your shoulders back a little bit. Pull your abdominals in. We'll take our small ball right in front of our body. And just extend the arms out a little bit on an in breath. And press in on an out breath. And I want you to imagine this movement of your hands is the movement of your chest, the lateral rib cage. So when you inhale and open your arms, I want you to flare your ribs out to the side. And as you exhale, bring the ribs back in. So we're using those muscles, breathing muscles of the intercostal space right between our ribs to expand our breath. Sometimes this is called the bucket handle breath. So you imagine you have a bucket with 2 handles on it, and as you pick it up, the handles go out. So that's how the breath is moving through the rib cage. See how deeply you can expand the ribs as you breathe in. Maybe your movement is slower than mine. So you're allowing the breath to dictate how quickly you move your arms, not the opposite. Let's take 2 more of these bucket handle breaths. And 1 more. Separate your feet a little wider into wide Wu Chi. Slightly turn your toes out. Bend one knee and the other knee and just let your arms sway across the front of your body. When you move to the right hand is on top. When you move to the left hand is on top. I'm just bending my knees a little bit, especially on my left leg, but you can bend your knees a little bit more. You can step out wider. So we make this into a nice side lunge. One more each side. Then step to the right into right ball. So your right hand will be on top. You're tapping the left foot. We'll step out to the diagonal, combining 2 movements in our form, grasp the peacock's tail. So we'll step out to the left. Let your arms flow across into push hands. Then as you shift your body weight, come down the peacock's tail, pull your left toes up, and push hands. And bring it down. So we're just shifting our body weight from the right foot to the left. As we shift to the right foot, the left toes pull up. As we shift to the left leg, we bend the knee. Now I'd like to put breathing with this in our bucket handle breath. So as we come into the peacock's tail, inhale, and exhale, push hands. Inhale the peacock's tail. Exhale, push hands. And again, the rhythm of your breath dictates the speed of your movement. Can you slow down your breathing and let your movement track the same pace, the same tempo? And let your eyes gaze the direction you're moving. So look out, push hands, slightly look down in your peacock's tail. There's a little bit of rotation at the waist as we're warming up the spine and the shoulders. 2 more repetitions. Finishing on your push hands, and we'll step back into right ball. Waving hands like clouds, 3 steps to the left. On that 3rd step, we hold our left ball and prepare here for our push hands. So we'll step out diagonal, push hands, draw down the peacock's tail, pull your right toes up. Exhaling, push hands, inhaling down the tail. And just allow your arms to move like a flow gracefully. Noticing the actions in your legs. We have flexion of the knee. We have dorsiflexion of the ankle. Come back to your bucket handle breath. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale. Two more repetitions. Finishing with our push hands, and we step to the left into left ball. Waving hands like clouds, 3 steps to the right. Hold, step back out into wide Wu Chi, and just trace the hands across the body side to side. Now we'll start to move one arm way up, the other one comes under. And just check in and notice how this position feels for your shoulder today for our strength training this morning in class. And I want you to lead with your rib cage, extend it out. One more time each side. And come center, Hands to the shoulders. Brush away and step in. Excellent. We need our chair. A little bit of balance. And as always, use it the least amount you need, just a fingertip. Bring your feet to parallel. We'll raise up on the balls of the feet and lower down. Now, everyone has a different range of motion in your ankles, so I want you to do the range that works best for your body and find a nice tall posture. Just 4 more lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Sit down into a squat. Come up and raise the heels. Down. Come up and raise the heels. So I'm doing a really small squat, just the range of motion that's okay for my knee. You guys can take it down as low as you'd like. If you don't need the chair, you can try that releve without touching the chair and balance. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now squat down, lift your right leg out to the side, squat down, left leg to the side. Just using your chair a little bit on that side leg raise. If you don't need it, don't use it. Now our real challenge is as we raise the right leg, you're going to lift up onto the ball of the left foot. So we're up and down into the squat, raise up on the ball of the right foot. So we squat and releve with the side leg raise. Outer thighs working as we lift the leg side. Calf working as we raise upon the ball of the foot. One more each side. Now we'll squat and lift the right leg behind us into an arabesque. So it's squat, left leg lifts behind. You can bend your knee a little bit, but mostly a straight leg, so we squeeze the glute. Now as we lift the right leg, we'll releve up on the ball of the left foot. Up. Squat. Releve up. Down. And up. If you just need your chair a little bit, you can lift the opposite arm up as you're lifting the leg. Up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more each side. One more each side. Now squat down and lift the right knee forward. Bring it up. Oh, I already lifted up on the ball of my foot. I was going to save that for a little bit of a progression, but you guys know where I'm going, right? We see a recurring theme. Squat, knee up on the toe. lift. I don't think I could do this without using my chair for balance. It'd be really challenging. But if you want to give it a try, I'm not going to worry about it on my knee, but give it a go. We have 5 more reps. Squat, knee up, releve, and 4. 3. 2. And last one, lift and relax. Okay, I'd like you to pick weights for bicep curls. I'm going to grab my heavier ones. It's always nice if you want to start with something a little heavier, you can always do a drop set and go down. Okay, right leg in front, left foot back, just tapping the toe. We'll curl up, open out, and come on down. So we'll do it nice and slow to start. So it's a hammer curl, external rotation of the rotator cuff, and then release it down. Once you have it, you can pick up your pace, a comfortable movement. Up, out, down. So my elbows are staying in really close to my midsection, curling up the bicep, adding the rotator cuff, and then lowering down. You can pick that back foot off the floor and balance. Let's get 5 more. 3. 2. 1. Bring those elbows at 90 degrees. Small pulsing alternating movements. Come down into a partial squat. Hold it. If you'd like to add small pulses, lower and lift into the legs. So it's a small action right at 90 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your squat down, turn your palms up, and turn your palms down. Palms up and down. We're rotating in the forearms. 8, 7, 6. If the leg gets tired, you can stand all the way up. 5, 4. Oh, I'm heating up. 3, 2. Last one. Come back here to parallel. Lower the arms all the way down. Save those weights for a second set. Grab a lighter pair for shoulders, and I'm going way down to my 3s here because I know my shoulders are a little bit weak in this exercise. Now we'll stand with the left foot forward. Open out to a bent arm lateral raise. Close it in. And what I really want you to focus on is not lifting up your shoulders and shrugging. So keep pressing the shoulder blades down on your back as your arms come up. Good. You can pick that back foot off the floor, finding your balance. So you might want to stay with this exercise, or we can move into the rotator raise. So we go out and rotate and come back in. You might need to slow it down a little bit. That's okay. So the elbow goes out, then the upper arm bone rotates. You can make this movement very separate. So you can kind of come out and then you can rotate down, or you can make it all one exercise. Out, rotate, kind of flow it together. Two more. This last one will hold right here. Elbows are lower than your shoulders. Small pulses up, up, up. Just working kind of that low to mid range for your shoulders. If that is painful, you have shoulder issues, you're going to reverse this rotation and lift it up here, up. Do you notice my arm is doing the same thing? Would you agree? So my upper arm is still slightly lifting, no matter whether the weights are down or the weights are up. My upper arm is still doing the same action. So I'll leave it up to you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower this down, close it in. Switch back to your heavy weights. Second set. This time your left foot's in front for the bicep curls. All right, remember the action. We come up, out, and around. Up, out, and around. Now at home, you can add any leg work you want here. An example would be maybe to be in a lunge, stepping in and out, switching legs, or balancing in single leg stance. Up, out, and around. And I'm coming around and down slower. That's the negative aspect of the exercise. So we want to resist gravity. Nice job. 6 more. 5. Wow, I'm feeling this with the 8s. Biceps, rotator cuff. 2 more. 1 more. Come to 90 degrees. Right here, we can step into a squat, sink it down. Small little alternating movements right in the middle. You can add a pulse as well with your legs. If you need a break, take it. I'll be here for you when you come back. Nice job. Last 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, rotate your palms up and down. You can stand up if you want to come out of the squat, or you can sit down into the squat and stand up. Lots you can do here. Get creative for your own body. Three more. 2 more. Wow, really feeling it. 1 more. Come back to parallel. Lower the arms down. Set those weights down. Take your arms out, thumb up, pull back. Stretch your biceps. Then turn your thumbs down. Keep pressing back. That gets it, doesn't it? Okay, we've got the lightweight set. This time your right foot is in front. Split stance. Tapping the toe of the left foot behind. Elbows bend about 90 degrees. Shoulder blades are down and depressed. We lift out and down. So with this exercise, I like to say, rather than thinking about lifting your arms up, think about pressing them out. So imagine you're standing in a doorway. You're trying to push the 2 sides of the door away from you, out and down. If you do that, you're going to feel a slightly different recruitment of your muscles. The movement's the same. It helps you keep your shoulder blades down. You can stay with this one or add the rotator raise. Out, up, and down. You can add balance. You can step back into a lunge. You can step in and out, get creative with this work, or lift your left knee up into single leg stance. 8. Now connect with your abdominals. In every exercise, we should have core stabilization. And hopefully at some point, without even thinking about it, should automatically happen that we're bracing that transverse abdominis. 3 more. 2. This one we hold up here. Elbows are lower than your shoulders. Small pulse. Pulse. Remember your option. The weights are below you. Pulse. Pulse. This one's the upright row. This one's the overhead press. 2 more sets of 8. You can sit into a squat. And 1 more set. Last 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate down, close, and release your weights to the floor. Shake it all out. Let's take one arm across. Give yourself a good shoulder stretch. Look to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, left arm across. Look to the left. Inhale, open. Exhale down. Turn your palms behind you. Press back. So we are going to be down on the floor for quite a few repetitions of strength training on our back. So I want to be sure you have your selection of weights close to your mat so you can very easily grab what you need. If you have low back issues for this set, you can pull your chair here and put your feet up on your chair when you're laying on your back. And that's going to help your back so that you're not using that low back a lot. So that's a wonderful option. Let's come on down. Matter of fact, I'm just going to try it today just cause. Okay. All right, so we want a nice neutral spine. Let's start with our heaviest weights. Now be careful picking them up if they're over to the side of you. Bring your elbows down to touch the floor. Allow your weights to be parallel to each other, so they're shoulders width apart. We're going to push straight up from the floor and back down to tap your elbows. Wrists are nice and straight. We exhale to push up. Someone told me one time they think about the phrase, blow the weights up. So you blow out as the weights are coming up. So this is, of course, a compound exercise. We're using our shoulders, our triceps, and a little bit of our chest to perform this exercise. So they're working together as a team. It's a synergy of muscle contraction. So wherever your weakest link in the chain is where you're going to start to feel the fatigue the most. Usually with this, it's the shoulders. Let's get 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come back down to your elbows, and you can actually just relax them there to give yourself a break. The next exercise is harder. You might need a lighter weight. I'm going to try it with these 8s, but I have a feeling I'm going to need to go down. So your elbows are going to stay bent 90 degrees, and you're going to pick them up a little bit. The shoulder moves only as the weights go over and pull back down. Over. This is called the pullover. It's for our lats, but we're going to feel it a lot in our triceps. If your legs are not up on the chair, you might feel your back wants to start to arch up off the floor. So make sure you're using your abs and really imprinting your lower back into the mat. Inhale over, exhale down. 4 more. This is a challenge, but I'm able to stay with my 8s for now. 2 more. Last one. Let's come on down just to rest a second here. You can also lift those knees up in table for more core work. So if we put both of these exercises together, it's called the press pullover combination. It's going to start in the up position. So you can watch a couple times and then join me. So the elbows bend down to 90. We go over the head. We pull. Then we press back up to the start position. Down. Over. Pull. Press up. With the breath, we go inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Down 90 degrees, any amount over the head, pull, press up. Now you have total control of the range on that pullover, so maybe you're just going here and down and up. We have 5 more. Four more. Make sure you're breathing. The weights stay parallel with each other all the way through this combination. Let's get 2 more. Down, over, pull, and up. 1 more time. Pull and up. All right, the elbows can come down. Very carefully switch your weights out to something lighter. And this is going to be something that you can bring over your head with a straight arm. If that means no weight, then don't grab anything. Okay, both arms are up. Your arms stay straight. This is the same action of the pullover, but we'll go right arm and left arm. And your shoulder is going to dictate this range of motion that you're going above the head. So you can continue just to alternate your arms. We want to add the opposite leg extending out. So knees can come up to your tabletop. As the right arm goes over, the left leg extends. And in, other side. If you're using your chair, as the right leg goes over, just straighten your left leg up off the chair, and then your right leg. That way you have your lower back a little bit more supported. Now, say you're thinking, Lisa, this exercise just is not working for my shoulder. What else could I do here? And usually the answer is to shorten the lever. So watch the change. I'm going to bend my elbow down and straighten it instead of going over my head. So this became a tricep extension. With or without the use of the legs is fine. I know sometimes it feels like walking and chewing gum, so if you don't want to combine arms and legs, I get it. Sometimes it's easier just to think about one thing at a time to perfect your form and your muscle recruitment. Let's do 2 more on each side. One more each side. All right, your legs can relax on the chair or on the floor. I'm going to do a very slow chest fly, taking 4 slow counts to open up your arms like butterfly wings. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Close together. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, big breath in as you open those arms slowly. Big breath out as you close, and try the bucket handle breath. Expand the ribs. 4, 3, 2, and close. Knees can be up in table for more abdominals. You can also extend one or both legs forward. 4, 3, 2, and close in. I'm going to stay slow for just a couple more. Now let's take it out to a comfortable position and hold the weights out. You have a little bit of bend in your elbows. Your right arm's going to come back up and out. Now your left arm comes up and out. Sometimes we do this exercise of alternating from the top. This is from the bottom, so the arm you're not moving is stabilizing and getting a lot of work. If it's too intense, start this exercise with both arms up and alternate. You can add a single leg extension if you want, a double leg extension, 8. Or just relax your legs on the chair or on the floor. 7. Really push in with your pec muscle in the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms are out. Come up an inch. Come up an inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. Make sure you're breathing. 1 inch. And again. Inch. You shouldn't be to the top yet. 1 inch. Let's take 4 more movements to get to the top. 3 more. Should be feeling easier. 2 more. 1 more. And then lower those weights all the way down. Nicely done. So for some basic crunches, if you want to leave your feet on the chair, you can, or set them on the floor. Bring your fingertips back to support the back of your head, or use a hand towel behind your head. We're going to curl up and down. Up and down. Rectus abdominis for trunk flexion. If your neck starts to get tired, I want to make sure you relax your head to the floor each time and let your neck muscles totally let go. Two more straight up. Now bring your right knee to table. Come up and rotate across. And again, up, twist. Your right elbow stays on the mat. You're just rotating your left shoulder blade up and across. You can reach your left arm across if you like. You can also twist and then extend your right leg low. So you're moving your leg through the range of motion. Let's get 4. And 3. Nice rectus and oblique work. Transverse work. 1 more. Relax your head totally. Bring your left knee up. Inhale to prepare. Then exhale and twist toward that left leg. We come up and down. Try to keep your left elbow on the floor if you can. And rotate across. Really important not to pull on your head to get further into the movement. You can have the leg extension out. Exhale coming up. Inhale down. Last 4. 3. 2. 1. And relax. You're using your chair. You can use it for bridging also. So bend your knees, keep your heels on your chair or feet on the floor. We're going to lift up to bridge and back down. So for me, when my feet are on the chair, My hips lift higher, so I feel like I'm doing more. But am I actually? Well, I don't know. It kind of feels like a lot of hamstring work when my feet are up. So you can try it for yourself and see what you feel differently. But I feel a lot of work in the back of my legs when I have my feet up on the chair. Now, as we're doing these bridges, if you want to quickly grab your weights, and you can do anything you want with your arms, some more presses, some more flies, some more tricep work. Let's do 5 more bridging. And 4. 3. 2. Hold this one up. Small lifts. Up, up, up. 10. 8. 6. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lower all the way down. Now, when we work the hamstrings, it's so great to stretch them. So take one leg up, pull it toward you. You can grab your yoga strap real quick. Take a nice stretch on that right side. Left leg can stay on the chair, or you can slide it underneath and extend your leg out straight. Do some ankle movement, flex and point, some circles. All right, we're going to do an exercise in Pilates called the tree. So we hold behind the thigh. You can keep your head on the floor, or you can lift your head up and work your abs a little more. You can grab the outside of your foot with your right hand. We're going to straighten and bend our leg 3 times. So it's 1, 2, hold on 3. You're going to climb up the tree and then climb back down. Relax your head, bend your knee. We'll do it again. Curl up if you like, straighten and bend. 3, 2, straighten and hold, climb up the tree, climb back down, and relax your head. All right, let's switch legs. Hamstring stretch on the left leg, just hold it. Maybe some ankle movements. We do that exercise called the tree on the Pilates Reformer, and we're able to actually do a really big back bend. But on the floor, we don't have that option, but that's okay. It's still a really nice mat exercise for flexibility. All right, let's try your tree. So your knee is bent to start. You can keep your head down, or you can curl it up. I'm going to do my head down this time. You can grab outside your left ankle with your left hand. Straighten and bend the knee. 3, 2, straighten and hold. Climb up the tree. Climb down and bend your knee and relax it. One more time. Straighten. 3, 2, straighten and hold. Climb up the tree. Climb down and bend the knee and relax. All right, bring the right knee into your chest, flex your ankle, cross it over the left thigh. If you're using your chair, you can just stay right here and relax. Or we can bring our knees up for our figure 4 stretch. And breathing. Nice hip opener for the deep external rotators. Just 2 more breaths. And then release it down, uncross. Let's switch sides. Left knee into the chest, cross the ankle over the thigh. You can stay here or bring those knees up. And just relax. Two more breaths. And then release it down. So if you're not a down dog person because of your shoulders, I want you to use your chair for down dog. So take your time to come over and up off the floor. So your chair down dog, your hands will be on top. Your feet are going to come back behind you to get a nice stretch here. If you like down dog on the mat, let's move the chair out of the way, bring our hands to the floor, walk our feet back, press those heels down. Now I'm holding it still, but you can also pedal out your feet by bending one knee, pushing the heel a little bit more into the mat, and then switching. So from our down dog, whether you're on the mat or on the chair, we're going to do a bird dog. So if you're on the mat, your knees can come down, or you can keep your knees up and try to lift one leg and the opposite hand and hold. So either from your feet, from your knees, or standing up using your chair, one leg, opposite arm. We're just going to hold 30 seconds starting now in your version of bird dog. Breathing. From the hands and feet on the mat is really challenging, but you might want to try it for a couple seconds. We have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. So either from hands and knees, hands and feet, or standing up, opposite leg, opposite hand, 30 seconds starting now. The goal is to keep the pelvis level, the shoulders level, the head and the spine neutral. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. If you're on your knees, come back to down dog, and then we'll make our way into a forward fold. We can walk our feet forward. If you're using the chair, you can keep your elbows right on top or your hands. If you're on the mat, you can take opposite elbows for a rag doll. Relax your head. Soften your knees as much as you need to. Well, let's try rolling up the spine, one vertebra at a time from the bottom, taking about 10 seconds to roll all the way up. So let your arms hang. Start to tuck your tailbone under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back. Standing tall. Step out to wide Wu Chi. Start to think about how your body feels now as compared to about 55 minutes ago when we did this exercise, when we did this movement.